global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, good people. Welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. The presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 election, Peter Obi, has proven that he is no more a lily liver guy that we knew in 2023. Don't forget that during that period, he wasn't so bold in defending certain things. Sometimes he will come back to give clarification. But this time around, in a very short video where he had, he had to hard talk with some supporters of his, that's young supporters of his, he made some very strong statement. And one of it was when he addressed the issue of the crisis going on in Labour Party and also in People Democratic Party, that it is traceable to the government. He also talked about several other issues like when he will retire from politics. I mean, Peter Obi took out time, to answer different kinds of questions, about himself, which I would like you to listen to it. Now, the first set of the first question which you're going to be listening to is when he talked about one of the youth asked him about his aloofness towards the LP crisis, that if he can't solve it, therefore he may not be able to solve the problem in Nigeria. But just listen to what the response of Peter Obi was, and we'll be back to give you more details on what he said.
Yes.
I also went to UNN.
Ah, interesting.
Yes, sir. So I don't hate you.
No, don't worry.
I don't agree with some of your.
Yes.
Yeah. So I want to ask a question.
Yes.
As the leader of the Labour Party, the Labour Party has been rocked with several crises. What have you done to fix this crisis? Because Nigeria is a very complex country, and if you cannot fix the problem in the Labour Party, how do you intend to fix the problem in Nigeria?
Thank you, Obina. Let me tell you. Obina, there's a difference between what is happening in the Labour Party today. It's caused by government deliberately. Not me anyone. Obina, what is happening in Labour Party and PDP is caused by government. We have had a problem in our party before in the past. And Yaradua was president. And I came to him. And he told the then INEC chairman.
Now, after these, Peter Obi charged Nigerians to take responsibility for ensuring that their votes count, because even if agents are paid by political party to look after their interests, the ultimate decision about the people's vote counting rests with the voters. The Labour Party standard bearer appealed to Nigerians, youth and the electorate not to be discouraged, because positive change will also be resisted by those who are beneficiaries of the old order. He equally noted that left to him, there should be a retirement age for politicians seeking public office. Obi said that by the time the 2027 election holds, he would be 65 years old, adding that he would not want to be contesting for the elections in his 70s. Wow, this is really interesting, I must say. But however, my colleagues in the house, and we just want to talk about some of the things that Peter Obi has raised concern over, especially the involvement of the federal government, I think Tinubu's government, in the crisis that is ongoing in Labour Party and also in the People Democratic Party. Don't forget that People Democratic Party right now has been shredded by some issues which over time it's quite unexplainable, and right now most of the governors have decided to cross carpet to the other political party, which is APC, and most of them have given their reasons. Some say that it's because of the crisis going on in PDP. That's why they can't stay, because they can't be fully assured if they will win at the end of the day, talking about their second time in office. What's your standpoint on all of this? Do you think that the position of Peter Obi is actually true, that the federal government is involved in all the crisis going on in the two major political parties which is standing strongly as opposition?
Well, the truth is, at some point, you have to develop some level of muscle Nigeria is not for the faint-hearted, especially politicians. Fairly recently, Sowore have been coming against Peter Obi. Mm-hmm. The usual Peter Obi would always look the other way, pretend as if Sowore is not existing, and just generally and literally mind his business. Reno has been on his neck. It's as if the government of the day have decided to go against those they feel or they know is actually a true contender. And for the first time, Peter Obi have decided to face his challenges headlong. One of the things, some persons may disagree with me, but one of the things I discovered, I personally, I didn't really like about Peter Obi was the fact that he's too gentle where he ought to show some level of aggression. Nigerians went all out, did what they needed to do in 2023. Even at some point, Nigerians that are usually very laid back came all out, ready to defend their vote and ready to take back their mandate, ready to do the needful. All Peter Obi needed to do in 2023 was actually to keep his mouth shut. And the next thing he said, Nigerians, calm down. I will get my mandate through the Supreme Court. I have my evidences. I'm sure of it. All of that played out, and voila. And some Nigerians, I for one, I'm a bit skeptical. Will Peter Obi again, when Nigerians defend this vote, will he in all sincerity come all out and defend his mandate? He couldn't defend it then, when Bola Ahmed Tinubu was not the president. How much more now that he owns and rules all the apparatus and agencies that do this issue of voting and electioneering? But it's good to note that he has, turned a new leaf, checking on the government of the day, responding as at when. Before now, he will always come and counter whatever it was that he has said. He will say, no, they misquoted me or they quoted me out of context. Now he will tell you, quote me anywhere. That's nice. That's the spirit. If you're going to defend you need to show us that you got some balls, so that peradventure it comes to issue of you say I know what I said and I said what I said. And Nigerians will know that we have a leader in you, because come on, we can't be defending someone who can't even defend himself to some extent. And then if he continues in this light, then Bola Ahmed Tinubu needs to be worried, because he has the love of the people of Nigeria, which is Peter Obi. And if he decides to become fearless in his approach, well, who knows? Things can change,
All right. Interestingly, Peter Obi also talked about the issue of retiring from politics. And he mentioned age 70, that's from over 70, that he will not be part of politics again. That come 2027, it will be 65 years. The next elections will be holding, I think, in 2031. By then, I think he must have 69 or 70. So, what's your standpoint on that? He said if he has a way, he would love to regulate the age of politicians.
I love the fact that he's being very realistic. 70, what are you doing in leadership? You should be resting your brains, because, the pressure of Nigeria didn't finish. Even as an ordinary Nigerian citizen, you have your own, pressures to face. How much more a 70-years-old man that at some point they'll say, Mr. President, please take your medications, rest, you're not as youthful as you used to be. Even if they give you the injections, guy, you be old man. And I noticed, unfortunately, we have this very terrible habit. Apart from good luck Abela Jonathan that we had, we always seem to be having them very old. Look at Atiku. I don't blame Atiku really, that wants to run and rerun and run again and again. Buhari did. Bola Ahmed Tinubu did. Why wouldn't he? So we have learned to set a precedent that the next one wants to overdo the previous one. I pray in all honesty that we test the leadership skills of Peter Obi as the president. Let's see really how far he would go on this.
All right, that's what we'd like to leave you.